Hey Koo, we're just getting some things set up and then we'll get right into it. Let's go all the way down to the thingy. Where's the thingy? I'm looking for the thingy. Here's the thingy. Time to yoink. Crystal, Koo, hello, how are you two doing? Soup. Come on. Oh my lord, this is taking... I do apologize. But we should be pretty close to being done soon-ish. Okay, let's get rid of all of that and then just yoink. Sweet. That's done. Now we got V up to worry about. Alrighty. Okay. Okay, how about that? That kind of works. Lovely. There we go. Lovely. That should be everything now. Nico, how are you doing? Ending of the last stream was brutal. Yeah, look, let's address that right now. I've kind of had a policy of like, you know, not like outright banning trolls. Because like, you know. But what I'm coming to realize is that it never gets fun. I would always hope that I could make something entertaining out of someone like crashing the stream and just ruining it. But what I'm learning now, and it's something that I've kind of denied for a while, but you know, now that I've kind of understood properly, there's just no good way to deal with them except for banning them. And I do apologize for anyone who was at the end of last stream, because that just wasn't fun. That just wasn't fun at all. So I am, yeah. In the future, going forward, if we ever find ourselves in a position where we're dealing with those kinds of people, instant ban. No bullshit. No bullshit at all. But yeah, let's get into it. Is multi-stream working? Please tell me multi-stream's working. Ay, ay, ay. But yeah. Hi Nico, hi Nick Crystal, and hi Koo. I'm fine, I don't need a hug, I'm alright. Admittedly, what happened the other day did really get to me, but I'm okay. I'm alright. What the hell is happening here? Oh, I understand. Right. But yeah, let's not worry about that for now. Let's just do what we're doing right now. A cat treat. Like a can of tuna. Or a new toy. Goodness you, I'm fine. I'm fine. But I just needed to address that because, like, a lot of people, like Vucky, I think Cody was in that stream too, just got really put off of it. Because, like, these streams aren't meant to be chill, and when that happens, it's just never fun. Right, where is our line? Actually, that'll do. That'll be fine. Yeah, otherwise, like, my day has been fine. Maybe a laser pointer. Oh dear. So it's weird, right? Because, like, the cats that I've raised, like, everyone says that, what is it? Cats are always afraid of cucumbers, and they always chase after laser pointers, and they always, what's its face? They always, like, respond to catnip, but my cats never did that for whatever reason, and I've got no clue why. It's very, very weird. Very, very weird at it, indeed. But yeah. Yeah, it's chill. It's chill, it's nice. That's decent, that's decent. Super boo, super boo. Super boo. Okay. There we go. Anyway, that's enough about me. How have you been, Koo? How have you been, Crystal? How have you been, Nico? I assume you're still here, but yeah. How have you all been? Okay, let's get rid of that. We're good, we're good. And then we just got this down here. Then we're solid. Oh, pardon me. I do apologize. Come on. There we go. Lovely. Work has been weird. Oh, you finished JoJo? You finished part 3. What did you think? The Stardust Crusaders is... oh boy, is it something. But the ending is really nice. The ending is really, really nice. I'm gonna finish off these bubbles kind of quickly. Then we can get onto like the actual line art, which I should be able to finish off today. Because I made the very, very foolish decision of doing my lines before doing my bubbles. And you can realize why that's a foolish decision. Because there's so much detail down here that is going to be lost when we go and do this. That's the wrong thing. Like, all of that is just gone. That's why you always do your bubbles before you do any sort of line work, any sort of color work. Just makes the whole experience far more efficient. Anyway, back to these. Lovely. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing alright, Crystal. Wait, and Blue. Oh. There we go. Oh, pardon me. Goodness gracious. Oh, goodness. Oh, come on. Just give me a circle, please. That's... I'm going to lose my mind. Come on. Absolutely going to lose my mind. Pardon me. Let's get rid of that there. Let's get rid of this up here. Let's get rid of this down here. I think that can work. Goodness gracious, Australian. I wouldn't say I'm a pioneer, but like, goodness gracious. I think I have to stress over the smallest things, like, otherwise, you know, prevail against the dark that hold. Alright. at a complete risk of like sounding, you know, almost dismissive, I don't know if that's true. I just draw animal comic and I stream drawing animal comic. That's what I do. Attend. Okay, now you're just taking the piss. Goodness. Ay, ay, ay. Let's get rid of this up here. Yeah, like, if I don't stress over the smallest detail, then... Okay, think of it like this. If I stress over the smallest detail, then there's probably going to be, like, 3 or 4 or 7 things I'm missing. No, stop, you're gonna make... No. No. But seriously, though, like, if I stress over the smallest things, I think that's good. Because think of it like this. If you decide to stress over the smallest things, then that means that you're more attentive to the small things in like whatever you do. And so, if you don't stress over the smallest things, then there's probably a lot that you're missing out on. There's a lot of mistakes that you're making. So I consider my perfectionism as an insurance policy almost. It's like, otherwise, because I've like noticed a bunch of silly stuff going back and updating the comic. Like, for example, like there's been times, especially when I used to upload the comic on a chapter by chapter basis, there'd be like a bunch of really silly things, like a bunch of silly spelling errors, a bunch of silly, what's his face? A bunch of, like text boxes that weren't being drawn to the, like, correct person, or like to the correct person's mouth. Get what I mean? Like, I did a bunch of that, and a lot of it I do regret, but I think now that I'm uploading on a page-by-page basis, I can catch a lot of those mistakes a lot easier. But, you know, I do make the occasional mistake. Like, for example, when, where does he talk about the sacred choice? Yeah, so originally, because, like, autocorrect is a lifesaver, originally I had written this as scared, and because, like, it's literally an acronym. It's it's an acronym. No, it's an anagram. What am I talking about? Yeah, because it's an anagram of sacred. Computer didn't pick it up, and it was only when I was going through and, like, doing all of the lines sequentially did I realize my mistake. And if I hadn't been perfect before, then I wouldn't have noticed that. So I think it's healthy to have a little bit of perfectionism. I think perfectionism, where it gets in the way of, like, what you're trying to do, however, I think that's very destructive. Like, for example, there's one tiny, like, bit of, you got me there, true. But yeah, there's one, like, tiny bit of, Vector Purple Fox Furry. Goodness gracious, what a name, I love it. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, as I was saying, in the composition of this page, I'm having second thoughts about whether I should show the fork, showing the fork digging into Clive's skin. Because I'm basically forced to choose between one of two narratives. Either first, I focus on a narrative that brings Clive's tolerance, or like Clive's fortitude. Whether you consider that's a good or bad thing, that's entirely up to you. But anyway, I have a story where I either focus on Clive's fortitude or I focus on Prefect's concern. And each has their strengths. But right now, it's really a toss-up as to whether or not I want to focus on one or the other. But yeah. It's times like these you really need a drink of water. Oh goodness, why are you sad, Vector? You alright? What's up? yeah, let's do that a little bit, shall we? Because I should have done this on a sketch. Have you ever hit a story and art didn't match up? Weird question. Sort of. I'd have to think about that, but, you know. Aww. And third, nothing. Aww. Sounds like you've had an awful day. Well, listen, you can hang out with us if that'll make you happy. But yeah, it's never nice when, like, your friends disown you for, like, a hobby. Especially, like, if you have a fursuit, too. Yeah, I mean, it may sound callous, but it's not really worth having those people in your life. But it's purple. Lovely. I get you, I get you. Don't know why. I think it's kind of, I think it's kind of a... profile pic is Hixby Fox. Ah, I see, yeah. That makes sense. But yeah, what's his face? I think it's more of like a playful jab, because like, you know, furries will always... Furry is, it's got a little bit sad, but the bullies will always go after like, you know, what is the most bullyable. Oh goodness, it sounds so terrible now, but like, I think when I was certainly growing up with the fandom, it was circles, and now it's kind of moved on to protogens. Because like, remember when circles used to be like, circles used to be like a really popular species, and then, you know, people got over it. Annoying purists in the fandom. Nah. I mean, there'll always be, you know, like, gatekeeping. Because, like, you know, furry culture, it's nerd culture. But yeah, when I was, like, when I was young, the sort of, like, gatekeeping mentality was brought towards circles. And there was, like, a really funny comic I saw the other day, or, like, a really funny animation on Twitter, where it was essentially a circle getting a protogen mask put on them. Because basically all of the sentiments towards raid it'll be fine. I'm sure it's harmless. And plus, if they ever say any slurs, Nightbot will smite them, which is funny. But yeah. Oh dear. Anyway. How are you doing, Marshall? Oh, US Marshall's twin. Wrong apostrophe. Or, like, wrong place for it anyway. You know Marshall and Marshall's twin. Cute. Dope. We've been doing this for, like, half an hour. We need to pick up the pace. Lovely stuff. Oh dear. Anyway, how are you doing? How are you doing, Marshall's twin? I should be doing this in, like, the regular pen. Let's do that. Wait a second. It's kind of thin. I think maybe for close-ups. I mean, a lot of these are close-ups, but yeah. But yeah. So you were mentioning earlier how, if there were any changes that I made on the spot, or like how I chose to depict things that I just made on the spot. There are a couple of like tiny things, I think. I think wanting, I mean, usually it's something additive. Borgia. Anyone needed Borgia? Myself personally, but no. But yeah, anyway, how are you doing, Borgia? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, I think usually it's always been additive, like I'll add a detail, or I'll mix the way that I like, or like I'll exchange one word for another. So for example, I use the word hour down here. So originally it was meant to be a lot less personal, so paying that personal cost is the righteous and sacred choice. Now that I think about it, I think I really should show Prefect's concern. Because like initially he thought this was a cult. Now that Clive is saying kind of culty things, he might want to show some concern. I think certainly I'll do like one of these faces, but like zoomed in. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, Vector's here. But Vector's just being chill and quiet. Yeah. Anywho. Please use a keyframe frequency of 4 seconds or less. Currently, keyframes are not being sent often through enough, which can cause buffering. The current keyframe frequency is 8.3 seconds. I'm gonna have to... Yeah. So is his suspension of the possible cult are turning into revelation? Well, like, suspicions. So, for example, like, you can remember back in Chapter 2, where Prefect really was believing he was getting inducted into a cult. And then, you know, he met up with some lovely people, you know, solved a situation between, you know, solved a situation that was happening in Egypt. But I think to, like, drive home the feeling of entrapment that I want Prefect to have, I think it would make sense for him to show concern in a moment like this. Because, like, the things that Clive are hitting him with are really heavy. Like, they're really heavy things. But yeah. Lovely people. I'd say Kabir is like, he's a lovely man. I mean, Prefect and Kabir have a nice little exchange, and he kind of helps him. I'd say he's a lovely person. Anyway, right. Let's not crawl up our own bum just yet. Or... let's get rid of that. Practically. So, like, when he says practically grew up with it, like, that's very, very concerning. And I think you'll get that when you read the page. So let's see. Tragedy, Prefect, tragedy, tragedy, Prefect, tragedy, tragedy, Prefect, tragedy. Compared to tragedy, Prefect, tragedy, Clive, tragedy, Clive, tragedy, Prefect, tragedy. So I either go for, what's his face? I either go for 1-2 rhythm in, like, my pacing, or I either go for 1-2-1, 1-2-1, 1-2-1. I feel like 1-2-1 is a lot more, what's its face? It's a lot more irregular, and, you know, you can make irregular things natural, like people can become naturally stressed when they're observing irregular things when it comes to pacing. Are you going down a spooky path? Kinda, sorta. I think if you thought that the Umbra della Pura and the Shackles of Justice were horrifying, I mean, buckle yourself in, because it's only gonna get worse. Kinda. Alright, I'm gonna leave this. Practically grew. I think, okay. Let's do some workshopping for a second, shall we? You can't tell me to buckle in. Oh, dear. Dear, oh dear. Let's do some workshopping, shall we? Let's take panel 8. Let's duplicate it, bring it up. No, come on. This is why Sketchbook is awful as a drawing application. Ugh. Ay. Zoom in, make that bigger. Practically grew. Zoom in just a little bit, and then, you know, Prefect's mouth is going to be down here. Something like that. Nothing is sus here. It is the US Marshal themselves. Goodness. They've arrived. Ay. Is it just me, or has the word sus been completely tainted by Among Us? I mean, even saying it right now, my brain immediately defaults to Amogus. Yeah, so practically grew just how old when you started your training. I think I'll do that. Has anyone seen Vector? Yeah, Vector was just here a couple of seconds ago. Oh dear. If this is some shenanigans on alt accounts, bravo. You have me thoroughly entertained. Thoroughly entertained. Ugh. Oh goodness, there's another It's a Sin episode. I'm gonna have to watch that after the stream. We should probably mention It's a Sin, right? Maybe. It's a good show. Very sad show, but a good show nonetheless. Oh yeah, Brain Blast. Should I do that? Good question. Sup, Jonah. Alright, they are aware of each other. Okay, good to know. It is a sin to take up 2 parking spots. It's a sin, right? Okay. You know when you're driving down the road and you have cars parked alongside it, and I don't know if you have this in America, but essentially we have like tiny squares along the side of the road, kind of. They're kind of like, basically like, because obviously we drive on the correct side of the road. You will have traffic going, you know, this way on the left-hand side. This is the dotted line in between. Then you'll have traffic going this way. But on the sidewalk here... Calm down, Harry. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. This is like a whole family has walked into chat. But on the sidewalk, what you'll have is like these areas where you can park your car. And essentially, like, you'll have these in a line, and they'll go all the way down. And 9 times out of 10, there is some jackass who has decided to park, not in this space up here, you know, that would be the correct decision, to like drive in and then immediately go here, provided this spot is empty. But you'll have some guy, some deranged lunatic, who will like park here. And so you, while like you're traveling down the middle of a busy busy road, you'll be forced to kind of like swerve in. Or, God forbid, if you're like risking, if you're on an empty road, you'll try and reverse in. Honestly, and I'm like awful at parking. Because like, so guys that like deliberately do this really, really irritate me. But that's enough of that tangent. I think that's like my #1 sin. If there was something that I could make illegal, it would be that. Because like, it's just... It's not even... It's just discourteous. It's kind of like the shopping trolley problem, and not the trolley car problem, but the shopping trolley problem. And it's a test of, you know, if you're in a parking lot, are you going to be a good person and deliver your trolley back to the station where all the trolleys are left? Yeah, and I think only psychos decide not to take back their shopping trolley. Although that could be one of the many, many crazy things that have developed in my head over time. We should hunt them down and kick their shins. Oh my lord, you sound like Speedwagon and his gang on Ogre Street. Right, I think we're gonna move this, but for the most part we should be fine. Goodness gracious, Q, honestly. You are an agent of chaos, aren't you? How did a wolf almost kill you today? Goodness gracious. What kind of a world do you live in? Presumably the United States or Siberia in Russia? As opposed to Siberia in nowhere else. There's probably a Siberia somewhere else. I mean, there's a Russian Georgia and American Georgia. You have Siberia, Wikipedia, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, region in Russia. Huh, okay. It doesn't have anything else. Wolves or coyotes live in the woods. Yeah, no, it's just one of those very rare urban wolves, you know? Although I would not be shocked if global warming started driving wolves to become scavenger animals. Because that generally becomes like the way of living for creatures. They either die out or become scavengers. I mean, that's what's happening to hyenas, no? It's like a gradually urbanizing world is turning them into... Hi, Nico, how are you doing? It's a gradually urbanizing world is gradually turning them into, like, you know, into the human populations, and a lot of them will develop symbiotic relationships with humans. Very, very cool, albeit frightening phenomenon. Lovely. Why did I... Excuse you? You sniped the wolf. Wait. Almost attacked by a wolf. I assume you were going out hunting? Is that what you guys do? You go out and hunt your native wildlife with the weapons? You guys, I did not know. I am not in the loop, as they say. No, he jumped over the... Makes sense. Alright, things are already clicking immediately. If you're in the UK, that would be with foxes, and it would be far less scary. You sniped the wolf with a gel gun. I assume that's what you mean. Goodness gracious, you have ironclad bollocks right there. Lovely. Then a wolf came. I see. I see. I see. Lovely. Let's get rid of that. That's okay for the moment. That's okay for the moment. Sweet. Lovely. And I pulled... Oh yeah, I just carry my trusty little Remington. All with... That's insane. Goodness gracious. Ay ay ay. Okay, real talk. Because, like, you seem to be savvy with guns. I need to understand why on earth suppressors have been outlawed in, like, the majority of your states over there. Just curious. Oh, you don't... Yeah, oh, I'm sorry, Nico. I do apologize. Yeah, because I need to remember that not only do you speak Spanish, because Eric also speaks Spanish. But yeah. I mean, look. Your English is pretty good. Your English is good enough that, you know. What? What? And I pulled a real snipe because he jumped. This, because I'm on a Alright, I'm gonna pretend like I completely understand your thought process, cause like... Yeah, I'm Spanish. Yeah. I had a feeling. But yeah. I think, and I keep making this mistake, and I do apologize. I thought Crystal was someone who spoke Spanish. Oh, yes, we have... well, I hope we have someone who can speak Spanish in chat. That would be so good. Oh? 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 Spanish speakers in chat, please? Your mother is from a Mexican family. Oh, oh yeah, no, that's cool. I thought for a second that was Vector. Yo! We have a bilingual chat. Let's go. Hell yes. Hell yes. You know what's a language I've always wanted to speak? I've always wanted to speak Italian. And for a really good reason. Because, like, Italian and Spanish, I've heard, have a lot of crossover in, like, the words that they use. So I figured to myself, well, if I learn how to speak Italian, I could adapt that to, bilingual, yeah. That's awesome. Alright, that's made my day, actually. I'm so glad that, like, two people who... I'm so glad that someone who spoke a language, other than English could have someone, you know, to interact with. So I think one of the most insane things I think a streamer could do would be to learn languages to interact with other people. Yeah, no, you are my only viewer from Argentina. I was aware. No, don't leave. So, mi allegro por ti. Again, I don't have the accent. I do apologize. Translate. That'll be, I'm glad for you. Oh, cute. I would have never guessed that. Can you believe that I follow you from Argentina? Yeah. You are my first and only Argentinian follower. Yeah. Crazy, isn't it? So we've been doing bubbles. Wait, you're from Australia, Vector? That makes... What? No, no, you're not, because you have coyotes. We don't have coyotes here in Australia. No. 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 No, we do not. No, we do not. Actually from South Africa. Coyotes don't live in South Africa. No, I'm not gonna get baited into this. Coyote. And then we're gonna have a look at wolves. Not wolf, but... Oh, is Germanic for wolf. Okay. Who would have known? Coyote is native to North America. Nope. Eurasia and North America. Goodness gracious, where do you live? And I don't know. Honestly, same camp, I don't know what happened to either. But wherever you come from, thanks for joining the stream. Sniped an animal that looked like a wolf. Could have just been a feral dog, no? It's like... anyway, goodness gracious. That is why I thought I turned that off, but apparently that just jump scared me again. Nicola Art Studio, thank you so much for your follow. Hold up. This might actually be silly. Uh-oh. I am following you. Wait, I am... What? So is that you on Twitch? Other Nico imposter. I can assume that's what that means. I can assume that's what you mean. Okay, now the follower count is updated. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Right, I'm sorry. I have to be very cautious about new followers I get, because of like the bot crisis that's been happening. Right now I'm streaming through a VPN because there's been horror stories of like especially like there's been horror stories of like a lot of people from the LGBTQ community of being doxxed by like really, really nasty people. But you know, it's the internet, what's new? Yeah, it's really unfortunate, honestly. And, you know, that's why I stream through a VPN. That's why my Twitch chat is like, on 10 minutes at least before you can start talking. Is for instances like that, is to stop raids. And, you know. Do I have a PS4? I do not have a PS4. The last games console I ever bought was an Xbox 360. And then I've just been on PC forever since then. But I still play like console. Oh, pardon me. Here's your depressing life, Vector. Goodness. Goodness, oh. I'm so sorry. We just got this. Now we can actually do line art. I think what I'm gonna do first though is prefect over here. And I think I might move practically grew too. But yeah. We're gonna call this, what are we gonna call this? Cur. We're gonna do cur 2. Actually, screw it. Let's get some chat interaction. Let's start naming our lines, our layers after members of chat. Why not? We'll start with vector, because why not? Mew. Do ASMR mouth sound. Goodness gracious. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. But you know, I have a calming voice. That's my strength. I'm not like Amaranth. It'll just bring up like a oh dear. Goodness, stop you, goodness. Roleplay a real cat. Goodness, we're gonna do vector purple fox furry. There we go, lovely. That is your layer. Do with it whatever you please. This will be a really quick layer. Basically what it's gonna be is hair, eyebrows, kind of the weird ridge between the top of your brow versus like the cranial, like the ocular cavity. Oh goodness, it's the... Oh no. No. No Bolshevik uprisings in my chat. No Bolshevik uprisings in here. This is probably gonna be... You're right. Well, hopefully these streams can, you know... No Russian A. Well, hopefully you can find solace in these streams, so... You know. You can chill here. I'm sorry that you're depressed. Right. Goodness gracious, was that ever the... Oh, it's on the lines, isn't it? I'm silly. Enough of that. But yeah, I really hope you get over that, honestly. Panel 5. Cyrillic. No, Google Translate. Here you are. I understand. I also speak Russian. Thank goodness for Google Translate. Did I just call it Panel 5? No, Panal. Panel. Sod it, it's just gonna be Panel 5. Goodness gracious. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, right. Let's get rid of this, because I'm actually gonna draw everything. What are we doing now? What are we doing now? We're just doing line art. Let's get rid of the sketch, because this is actually driving me nuts. Snacks. Yeah, snacks are good. Snacks are always good. Right, where do we begin? Mouth, hair, everything is kind of in order. I think what I'm gonna do is like, draw concerned eyes more than anything else. Goodness, my computer is not holding up well though. No, it needs to be a bit more than that. Do I know how to do animations? Funny you mentioned that. I used to have like a really nice cat animation. Well, I'm not an animator per se, but I have made animations. TLDR, I'm not an animator. But, you know, I have the power of the independent, and the power of the independent allows me to pretty much learn the skills that I need to learn to achieve what I need to achieve. Goodness gracious. But yeah, why do you ask? I think that needs to be higher, actually. Something like that, anyway. Lovely. You know how to animate in 2D? Very nice. Pivot animator. Okay. Here's a song by you. Wait, that's playing right now? Goodness gracious. Alright, well, Nicola Art Studio, you can now type in chat. Lovely stuff. Niet, niet. Oh, goodness gracious. Maybe they should be down. It's probably this, though. I'll make... yeah. I think it's good if Prefect looks concerned. Let's not do the cross-up, shall we? Sweet. I asked you a question. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's pretty alright. It's actually pretty much clear. We've got a couple of clouds. Can you go to my channel and look at a vid called Beautiful Music? Yeah, sure, why not? Although, I am afraid I won't be able to play it on stream. Just because... like, you know, I don't want to get DMCA'd. I do apologize. My bad. That is kind of like a habit that I'm trying to get better at. Is to, like, look at chat more often. But yeah, I think for the most part I'm okay. Vector Purple Furry, there you go. Oh, DMCA on Twitch? I don't know if it's actually your music that you're linking to me. My Beautiful Music. I assume it's yours. Oh, and you uploaded it a minute ago. I do apologize, I'm just going to mute desktop audio while I listen to it. Never can be too careful. Nice. Sounds a little bit like something out of Banjo. Cool. Good stuff. Here in Argentina, it is very late. Your streams... Aw, that's okay, Nico. Whoa, it's so quiet. I turned off desktop audio. But yeah. Yeah, yeah, Nico, if you want to just keep the stream running while, you know, you're going to sleep, go right ahead. It's kind of like what these streams are for, in a weird way. Like, if you wanna... I'm a bit of a drawing nerd. Sick, we love nerds. Alright, there we go. Sweet. You might need to go. That's okay, Vector. Thank you so much for joining in. Always fall asleep in your streams. I can never see the end. Yeah, I'm glad that you find my voice relaxing. But yeah, yeah. Take care, Vector. Thanks for joining in, by the way. Really hope you enjoyed your time here. Sweet. Your friend is spamming me. That is completely fair. It is okay for you to go. Absolutely okay. Yeah, let's not do that. Can you say goodnight? Buenas noches. It's something like that, isn't it? Buenas noches. Let's yoink that into Google Translate, shall we?
Buenas noches.
Ah, kinda. Granted, my accent is awful. Oh, thank you. Goodness gracious, I'm awful at drawing these circles. Let's get rid of that, shall we? Oh, that's gonna be very difficult for me to understand, and unfortunately, Google Translate, help me, Google Translate. Help me, help me, help me. Can you use the translator to understand me? Absolutely, I can. Can absolutely do that. Now, granted, this is probably going to be awful, considering, you know, that I'm using Translate, but I don't know. Maybe that might be good enough to communicate. Anyway, right, what are we doing? We are doing the... Let's finish this off, shall we? Yeah, something like that. That can work. It's kind of similar to how I drew, Clive's tongue, in a weird way. Cool. I'm not looking at chat. Nico is probably talking to me. I do apologize. I want mod or else I'm going to rally field with my tank and say hand ups is... Goodness gracious. Jesus tank. When did this happen? Let's... Alright in English, girl. Good. What? Squeeze me. I've got no clue. Me too. KK. Goodness gracious. Chat is already becoming more ratchet by the second. And I love it. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it so much. I love it, I love it, I love it. Anyway. Oh, come on, you. Stop. Give me the neck I desire. Yoink. There we go. Lovely. We can work with that. Now we just need to do the glasses, then we're done. You're going to sleep. I have work in a... Oh, goodness. Yes, go to work. No, go to sleep. Sorry, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Please. Please, you need that. You need sleep to function. Have a very nice night. Have a very nice night, Nico. Good night. Good night, Nico. So cold outside. I'm in the bunker. Why are you in the bloody bunker if it's so cold? Goodness gracious. Yeah, you do need to get inside a bed. Goodness. Ay, ay, ay. Now I've got construction work happening outside my house. It's all very, you know? Can I draw for a second, please? Goodness. This is silly. Good luck for the rest of the stream. Alright, see you then, Nico. Have a good night. Sweet. What? What's going on here? That works. All right. Sweet. So cold at the farm in a bunker. Hold up. Goodness gracious, what is happening? What is happening in chat? Goodness. Alright, now we have a job. Now we have a job to do. Quite a party today. I know, right? There's a lot of people here. Channel's actually blowing up. Well, I'd say blowing up. We're getting like... I don't know, a steady growth. 5 likes on this stream alone, that's not going to even account for, like, the likes gained, you know, when this video is published. By the way, YouTube, you do not know how your site works, because apparently, apparently, like, YouTube says that tagging your live streams won't matter in helping people search for your content, but in fact, it clearly does, because, like, my likes increase once I've finished streaming, as well as my views increase, like, per video. So, like, clearly something is going on here. It's like, come on. Anyway. You had 78. Yeah. I've got no clue. I've got no clue what's happening with subs, honestly. It's weird. It's weird. It's very, very weird. I'm just glad that I've got, like, a lot of people, like, in these streams. And a lot more than I had before. Like, goodness. Right. Cold. You know what? Symmetry might actually unnerve people. I can go for that. I can get down with that. Fursuit keeping you warm? Goodness. Hopefully that fursuit keeps you warm. Goodness gracious. It's never fun being cold. Sleeping out in the cold either. Goodness gracious, and we have a subscriber. Jesus Tane, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think I'll keep the symmetry because that will unnerve people, and that's kind of what I want to get at. Where are our layers and our panels? Oops. Oopsie doopsie. See. There we go. I'll take that. I'll take that. When I subbed it. Okay, so there's a specific reason for that. So you know how on Twitch there's like no, because like every follow will go through. The only way that I can see if you have subscribed or not comes down to a privacy setting in your own channel. And the privacy setting is like, I will allow other people to see who I'm subscribed to. And that's how Streamlabs uses data coming in to determine whether or not they should display a name. Because if someone subscribes to your channel, it'll become logged in your... It'll become like logged in your analytics that that channel has subscribed, provided you have checked that privacy setting. So like some people have it, some people don't. It's not something to feel ashamed of. I do appreciate your subscription, whether or not it shows up or not. But yeah, YouTube's just kind of dumb. Kind of dumb in that regard. But yeah, if you have subscribed, thank you so much. Really does mean a lot, even if it doesn't come up. I can kind of tell like who subscribes and who doesn't. So yeah, I do appreciate you, even if it doesn't show on the stream that you have subbed. Anyway, that's enough of that. We have Prefect looking like a scared little kitten as usual. Have you ever had someone get lost when talking to you, big smarty kitty? Yeah, I think I end up speaking, and you know, it's a skill. I end up losing people in my explanation sometimes, and it is something I need to get better at. I feel like I try to be very expressive in the language that I use, and you know, that's not awfully pragmatic. It's like that can be, you know, that can kind of hinder the explaining process. So I do apologize if I ever do that, but just know that I'm trying to, you know. Anyway, enough of that. I think yeah, we are done on this panel. I think we've kind of conveyed the idea, because he's like neutral up here, he's super duper concerned down here, and then he's got a resting concerned face. That's kind of that's what I wanted out of this page. Anyway, let's get back to drawing everything else, because everything else should be a lot quicker. Tend to over-explain, because I have a time issue, yeah. Hold. Oh no. Hopefully you're not... Hopefully that fursuit of yours is good enough at retaining the heat. Thank freak that did not appear on the other screen. I was going to lose my mind. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Goodness gracious. But yeah, I'm very thankful for everyone that stuck around. Above everything else. That's what I am thankful for. Dashboard. I'm almost certain this will change with time. A couple of things will change. Anyway, enough of that. Enough of that. Let's not worry about that for now. Right. Oh no, what's up? What's up? What's up? So what we need to do is highlight both of these. And I can't do it because this program sucks. Viral. Why is it that, like, all of my viewers, something absurd is happening in their lives? Goodness. Do you use Dizzy? No, I do not. I'm afraid I do not. That is true. That is true, they do. And I'm glad to provide it. Oh dear. I wouldn't call myself that, but I do appreciate the compliment. I do appreciate that. It's by Nick. Let's have a look. Oh, sick. Let's have a look. Oh, paws to the walls. Okay, I see what you mean. This channel. Dopers. That's what you love to see. Oh goodness. Good stuff. Yeah, I think that's like that was one of the main furry songs. There we go. Add that, add the lines, add the roughs. That's what we're going to be sketching. Let's do some sketches, actually. Like, some lines. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Ow. 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 My hair. My hair, my everything. Panel... Well, actually, we'll call this... I know they're not here, but we'll call this Nico. Actually, I do have to call the panel 5, but I'll call the one inside it Nico. Did my commissions? Yes, they did. Right now I'm busy doing the, what's his face? I'm busy doing the prize for reaching 50 subs here. For who's its face? A person who won on Twitter. Let me actually I'll show you it. Whereabouts is it could be in here. Yeah, whip.tiff. This is what I've been working on in my spare time. It's like this is their prize. But yeah, that's enough of that. But yeah, I mean, definitely stick around, Vector, because if we ever get to 100 subs, I'm going to do another raffle. So, like, every sub goal I get, and I haven't indicated this on screen. I used to do it on my old overlay, but I haven't done it on this one. Wait, a superhero? I mean, kind of. They're carrying a bi flag in their talons. Lovely. But yeah, I think once we get up, well, we will get up to 100 subs, I'm sure of that. I'm not being egotistical by saying that. But I would like to do another raffle. I would really, really like to do another raffle. Let's see. What am I doing? Let's just do it on one layer for now. Me or else, the world's best video. I have no clue what you're talking about. That looks so... oh, goodness. Is it specifically on this pen? No, it's just how I'm drawing in general. Goodness. And again, I am drawing macro, so... I'm not surprised that I'm making a bunch of silly mistakes. Right. Sweet. Something like that, maybe. Something like that. Yeah. Dio could stop time. Well, like, what an OP. I know, right? I want mood, please. I have no clue what you're talking about. Absolutely none, my dear. Absolutely none. Oh, mod. Do apologize. I do not give out mods to everyone. Not me being mean, but, you know. I love the back and forth and struggle. So, okay, I'm sorry, Vector, but, like, come on. Moderator is a big job. Moderator's a big job, and, you know. It's something that I prefer to, you know, put in people that I've known for a very, very long time. You know? I do apologize, but it's kind of what you have to do, you know? I know. And look, maybe you might become a mod on this stream. But, you know, I've only known you for a day. Less than a day, only like an hour 38. Give it time. Give it time. I'll probably give you mods, you know, once I get to know you a little bit better. Just, you know, simple as that. Right. So, fork time. I'm going to lose my mind, man. Come on. Sweet. Jotaro also playing dead. I know, right? Last 4 episodes were great. I think, like, the end of Stardust Crusaders is just like a 10 out of 10. My friend, no. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, dude. Oh, you little gremlin. I love your energy. I know, right? Oof. Oof. Very big oof. But yeah. Let's go back and fix up what we were doing wrong. I'm gonna lose it with these ooey blop. There you go. Ooey blop. There's your loudly version. There you go. Avdol not only died once, but Avdol died twice. Ugh, can you imagine? You are excused. You are excused, Vector. Hello. Oh dear. Oh, Nitro, hi. Hi, Nitro. Please don't spam chat, Vector. I can't hear you because I have to mute my phone. Please don't spam chat, and you will get a timeout by Nightbot. Just letting you know. Oh, pardon me. That'll do. Okay, we can work with that. Is the fursuit doing anything to warm you up? Sweet. I'm in an airtight watertight bunker right now, in a heater bed. Ay ay ay. Can I have... this is like, chaotic Twitch chat energy right now. That's what that reminds me of. I've been thinking of this... Okay, so like the Clace game. I don't know what Clace is up to nowadays. There we go. Yeah, originally made by a furry. Free Robux. Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, no. Yoink. Don't like how big the art is. Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. You're probably more like akin. You're like more. You're probably more of a fan of the Disney style where they like try and make the snouts so like more human shaped. Which like kind of happens sometimes in Zootopia and other times it just doesn't. Thank goodness I'm only drawing 2 forks because this is actually starting to get on my nerves. Sweet. Intense howl. I'm fine with most of the art, but it looks weird. With a few characters and poses. I can get that. I can understand that completely. I'm a pretty big fan of the voice acting for the most part. It's a nice, nicely voice acted game, honestly. Nicely acted. A big fan, a big fan. Dude, I'm losing it right now. I think I'm just gonna accept that. I might add some scuff marks here and there. But like right now I'm just starting to slowly deteriorate. What the fuck is... Oh my lord, I'm livid. Oh boy, am I livid. I'm just not having a good time, am I? Not having a good time at all. At all, at all, at all. Wait. Show. I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not. I do keep my face hidden for a reason. Show fursuit. I don't actually have a fursuit. Yeah. There's a reason, like, I just draw the comics, man. I'm silly furry man who draws comics. That is what I do with my spare time, and I enjoy it. I do not have a fursuit though. That's a kind of a rip. I mean, maybe. Fursuits cost a lot of money though. I think I'm gonna finish off this panel now. Maybe. Or let's draw a Clive. Why not? Let's draw a Clive real quick. Oofy doofy. Indeed. Indeed. Indeed, indeed, indeed. That is absolutely correct. Absolutely. He hides his... Yeah, I know, right? It's, Yep. That's me. I'm the kitten man for a reason. It's kind of like, what is it? It's that movie called Meet Dave, where it's Will Smith, but he's controlled by a bunch of tinier Will Smiths. It's either Will Smith or Eddie Murphy, isn't it? Meet Dave. It is Eddie Murphy. Yep, had a feeling. Yeah, and the entire premise of the film is it's just a giant human who's operated by tinier humans. And it's really disturbing. Oh my goodness. Oh my lord. Well, alright, that was goodness. Strange times, strange times, strange times. I have looked up Nick. You told me before. You told me before that Nick creates, like, really good music. Dog? Goodness. The movie Downsizing terrifies me. Yeah, I get that. Legit, right. That makes sense. Nick the dog. I will look at them after the stream is done. Maybe. I think I know what I'm going to do with this thumb here. Yeah, I know what I'm going to do with this thumb here. This is all fine. This down here is, it is no bueno. No bueno indeed. Let's just draw this real quick. There we go. We can draw this hand super quick, we just have to be, you know, clever about it. Lovely, lovely. I need to fix that up real quick. Very nice. There we go. We got that, and then yeah, pretty much that. Pretty much anyway. Hixby Fox, then look at Hix. All right. Is it 2 eyes? Is it? No, it is just the one. Musical artist. Huh. Furry encyclopedia. Huh. Let's have a little look-see. Lovely. Very cool. Very, very cool. Madman, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. How do you do? Let's continue drawing this. Wait. Uh-oh. Wait, are they spamming? Are they spamming and getting smited by Nightbot? Or is it Fairy Tunes? I can't tell. Dude, they just change their name like every 3 days. It's kind of crazy. Yes, it is Fairy Tunes. Alright. Just in case you didn't get the memo, Fairy Tunes, we're trying to be a little bit more chill today, so, you know. We're just relaxing. Scheiße. That animal idea I have also scares me. True. You should write that. And whether you decide to write it as a comic or a short novel, you should absolutely do it regardless, because it is cool. Oh, pardon me. How many more streams have we got this week? Just trying to figure out. Of course. Of course, why wouldn't I? There we go. That's a hand. Gotta hand it to you. Hi Vector, how are you doing? Welcome back. We might finish up rather soon though, so, you know. Don't be shocked if I end up stopping the stream soonish. That should be down a little bit. Alright. Ah dear. Alright, we just got this hand left, and then I think we're about done. I think I know what I'm doing wrong. It is all of this down here. All of that. What? No, it's this. This over here. Jeez. Ay, 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 ay. Jojo, see. My oh my, the spam never quits. Alright, we just got this fork left, then we're done. We're out of here. Class is over. Now, while we're at it, let's bring all of this down here. Let's get rid of that. Let's keep that there. Let's just merge it with this, shall we? Something like that anyway. My cousin. I'm afraid we are going to be quitting. We are going to be stopping rather soon. I do apologize, but yeah. Yeah, we're about to stop rather soon. But if your cousin wants to join tomorrow, we are on the exact same time. So yeah, you got that to look forward to. Get rid of that. Yeah, it is kind of sad, but you know, we'll be back. We shall be back. Wow, that is awful. Oh no, what have I done? Okay, that's a little bit better, but that's still not great. Oh my lord. Alright, let's try and add a bit of normalcy back to this. Sweet. That'll do. Picasso over here. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, that's the fork done. Now let's bring everything back up, shall we? There we go. We can get rid of this hand. Can get rid of... let's just add that thumb back in, shall we? Can get rid of... what's its face? Parts of this fork. There we go. Oh, Cody, I'm so sorry, but we've just run out of time. I am so sorry, but yeah, we're done for today. No, I'm sorry. I think that's everything. But yeah, we've done these three. We've done these three, done the bubbles. Really wish I did more. But that's okay. Imagine JoJo with no exposition of how they fought. But you know, that kind of makes the series. Anyway, I'm not gonna worry about this too much. So yeah, that's what our page currently looks like. And I need to draw his claws. Let's actually draw his claws right now. Then we can truly, truly, truly be done with today. No, come on. Sweet. Alright, that's it. That's everything. Yeah, that's what we got at the moment. Looking at what we've got left to finish, we have these 4 panels, which we can get done tomorrow. And then once we got those done tomorrow, we can easily spend the day after doing all of the coloring, and that should be relatively quick. I might, you know, I might relent and do some other things on like the shading, but yeah, it should be a good day tomorrow and the day after. Yeah, that's everything though. Thank you so much for everyone who joined. Thank you Ku, thank you Vector, thank you Cody, and thank you Nico who also joined. Thank you Furry Tunes for popping in at the end as well. But yeah, that's gonna be me done. I'll see you all tomorrow. Yeah. Alright, toodles. It's been fun. Take care. Bye bye.